Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students and dear learners, once again, welcome in today's lecture. We are at Unit 10 and our today's lecture is lecture number 4. So, let's start. Yes, our today's competency is oral communication and lecture number 4. Dear students, now you are now very well aware that before going to understand the topic or lecture, we must know clearly about the SLO. So, before going to in detail of the lecture, we must understand SLO first. Move to the board and now look at the SLO. This is a very comprehensive and lengthy SLO. Engage effectively in a range of collaborative discussions. So, engage effectively. This is oral communication. So, according to that competency, he is means this SLO is telling us about what range of collaborative discussions. It means that when we do some discussion collectively, collaboratively, it may be one on one, in groups, and teacher led. Yes, in the form of group, but the teacher is leading that conversation with diverse patterns on grade level topics. Yes, the topics will be according to your level, texts and issues, building on others' ideas and expressing their own clearly. So, the first part is telling us follow rules for discussions, set specific goals and deadlines, and define individual role as needed. Okay, the B part is telling us come to discussions prepared, having read or studied required material, explicitly draw on that preparation by referring to evidence on the topic, text, or issue to probe and reflect on ideas under discussion. So, now, this SLO is very clear. Now, look at it in detail, and before going to in detail of that lecture, we will see its vertical linkage and brainstorming. So, move to that one. Yes, this is the vertical linkage. It means that in English 6, in the previous grade, the same SLO was going on. Yes. Now, look at the brainstorming. Look this statement and understand this statement carefully. You will be connected with the topic after understanding this statement. Should our should our school start a recycling program? This is a question for you people. Should our school start a recycling program? Is this question? Are you people studying? Studying means moving your mind or not. Next one, each student should share opinion each. Teacher will guide them to listen carefully to each other's ideas. So, this statement has three parts. Now, dear students, this statement is telling us the statement starts with a question. Question is always that statement which reminds you something. Should we start? Yes, we should start. What this particular line is indicating about any discussion. So, move to the next. Yes, collaborative discussions, how to work together effectively. Collaborative discussion means how to work together effectively. Now, look what it is. Collaborative discussion. What is, first of all, what is discussion and collaboratively mean together? A discussion in which every student shares his ideas and listens carefully to others. This is called collaborative discussion. A discussion means a talk or any type of discourse which is happening in the class. A discussion in which every student shares his ideas and listens carefully to others' ideas. So, collaborative discussion can happen one on one, one on one. It means that individually between two students one on one in small groups. It may be happen in small groups or with the whole class where the teacher will be the leader. So, dear learners, now we understand what is collaborative discussions. So, discussion, we know very well, discussion is a process in which we talk on a particular topic, and collaboratively mean when all the people, all the students who are there, they participate in that discussion collectively. That is called collaborative discussion. Now, move to the next slide and look what is for us to understand. Yes, this is very important. Roles in a discussion. This point is very well and very important for understand if a discussion is going on and the people or the students who are participated in the discussion, if they are not very well aware about their roles, then there will be a mess during the discussion and there will be disorder during the discussion. So avoid such type of mess. We should know about, we should very well aware about our roles during a discussion. So look at this. First of all, in the discussion there are so many, there are different roles. Like there is a role that is called leader, guides the discussion and makes sure everyone participates. So leader is that person in the discussion. It may be a teacher, it may be any person who is conducting that discussion. It guides the discussion, yes, and makes sure everyone participates. And he is the guardian of the discussion, in other words, the leader. Yes, next one, note taker. It is another role. Writes down main ideas and decisions. Yes, when the discussion starts and the discussion is going on, there should be a one from that group of the discussions, that is called note taker. He writes down main ideas and decisions. And the third one is researcher, brings information or evidence to support ideas. This role is called researcher. And then the speaker shares ideas and responds to others. So, dear learners, these are the roles which are given in our discussion. If anyone is aware, if everyone is aware of his own particular role, this will be a smooth discussion. Like uh, the group decides who is the leader is the guide, and who tells what thing is happen and who will be responsible for that thing, and the note taker, the researcher, and then the speaker. All the persons, all the students perform their role at their place, and then the discussion is called a successful one. So let's move to the next point. Rules for discussion. After discussing the roles for a discussion, now we have reached at the rules for a discussion. First one, listen carefully to others. This is the first and foremost rule for a smooth and interesting discussion. Listen carefully to others. Everybody is everybody must be careful, and he should show the etiquettes and conduct that he is listening others carefully and not disturbing anyone. So speak politely and respectfully. This is very important. The second point is also very important. In discussion, speak politely with other people who are participating in the discussion, and you must give respect to them. So the third point is take turns talking. While anybody is talking, he must take his turn and he should aware of his turn, and he should talk at his own turn. Number 4, stay on topic. Yes, while the discussion is going on, everybody, every participant, every speaker should stay on topic, not move away from that topic, so that not any irrelevant incident takes place. So the next point is fifth, use evidence from your reading or notes to explain your ideas. Yes, you must use your notes. Whatever the notes you have made, you can take the notes and then explain them, the ideas which are not previously discussed. So, dear learners, these are the rules you must keep in mind while you are participating in any discussion in the class, one on one, or in the form of a group. So, move to the next slide. Yes, it is also very important point. While you have decided to participate in any discussion, you must set your goals and deadlines for that discussion. Before starting discussion, decide what you have to decide. These are the points you have to decide. What is the discussion about? It means that what is the topic? What is the main topic you have decided to discuss? And then who will do what? And roles, this is called roles. You must be aware of the roles or about all the participants, and then how much time will be spent and how much time we spend. Yes, you must be aware and you must be clear about the time restrictions, how much time we have for the discussions. We should not reach and we should not move ahead from the given times. So next one, goals and deadlines help the group stay focused. So dear student, this activity of setting your goal before going into any discussion, this is very important, and these points you should keep in mind for a smooth discussion. Next, move to the next slide. Yes, how to use evidence. This is also important one. Read or study your material first. If you want to use your evidence, this is very important. Read or study your material first. Then find facts, examples, or details to support your ideas. Yes, very obvious, very clear. When you speak, refer to these facts to make your point of view stronger. Example, I think we should plant flowers because they attract bees. Yes, this is the point. My textbook says bees help plants grow. So, dear students, this is an example how you can strengthen your own ideas during discussion. You can put reference from your own textbook or all the points or the notes you have made, and this is very healthy activity during discussion so that your point of view should be stronger. Now, move to the next point. Yes, this is also very important point during any discussion, building on others' ideas. a good a good participant is that one who get the points from the others and decide what are the weak points or what are the strong points and which points must need explanations. So this point help the participants how they can build their ideas on getting of the other ideas. Yes, listen to what others say. Yes, when the other peoples are speaking in the discussion, you must listen them very carefully so that you can point out all the important points so that you will be able to point them and answer them quickly and clearly. Yes, ask questions. Yes, ask yourself, what can you explain more? Yes, if you are in a position to listen clearly, you will be say yourself that I'm in position to say something more. Add your thoughts. Yes, I agree, and we can also, yes, add your own thoughts and your own words or your own phrases to strengthen your discussion, your speak. Okay, respect differences. If during discussions there comes differences, yes, definitely during discussions come different point of view, and different point of view carry differences. So if you feel any difference, so don't bully, just keep quiet, just be patient and show your ideas peacefully. That's interesting. I had a different idea. You can refute those ideas by saying such type of very polite sentences. So, dear students, this is the main point when you are participating in any discussion. If you have this point, you will be a good participant. Now, move to the next point. Yes, it is very important if the discussion is in the form of a group and teacher is leading that type of discussion, then teacher's role. The teacher will show a small discussion with two students. Yes, asking questions politely, responding respectfully, referring to evidence from a text. Watch and learn how they participate properly. Yes. Now, before going to that, this point is very important for the practice. Before going to any discussion that is going on a big scale, our teacher's role is very important. Our teacher can make practice on daily basis of the students so that they will be prepared for the big stage, what, communication or talking. Now move to the next point. Yes, now dear students, you are given with simulations address and you can watch these simulations and make your points more clear. This is worksheet that is attached with your PPT. Now, these are our resources. Our resources are there for you people, that is in the form of presentation PPTs, worksheets, skill sheets, question banks and lesson plans. These are very useful for you people if you have time and use them for your personal gains. So, dear students, thank you so much. Now, I hope you will wait for the next lecture. Till that time, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.